This is How to Pray Bundle, 2-in-1 Bundle, The Power of Praying and Faith After Doubt, written by Martin Wilburn and Gerald Perrin, read by Marcus Mulenga. This is The Power of Praying, the essential guide on affirmative prayers. Learn how it works and how to use them to get what you pray for. Written by Martin Wilburn, read by Marcus Mulenga. Introduction. Prayer is an invocation or act that attempts to spark a rapport with a deity, an object of worship, or spiritual entity through willful communication. Prayer may be a sort of religious practice, might be either individual or done in groups, and happen in public or in private. Get all the info you need here. Chapter 1. Synopsis. Prayer might involve the utilization of words or song. If language is utilized, prayer might take the form of a hymn, incantation, formal creed, or spontaneous vocalization in the praying individual. The basics. There are assorted forms of prayer like petitioner prayer, prayers of supplication, thanksgiving, affirmative, and worship or praise. Prayer might be directed toward a deity, spirit, deceased individual, or lofty idea for the purpose of worshiping, requesting counsel, calling for assistance, confessing sins, or to express one's thoughts and emotions. Thus, individuals pray for a lot of reasons like personal benefit or for the sake of others. Yoga is likewise a common form of prayer, as well as affirmative prayer. Most major religions use prayer in one way or another. A few ritualize the act of prayer, calling for a strict sequence of behaviors or placing a restriction on who's permitted to pray, while others teach that prayer might be exercised spontaneously by anybody at any time. Scientific studies regarding the utilization of prayer have mostly centered on its effects on the healing of sick or injured individuals. Meta-studies of the studies in this field have been executed, demonstrating evidence of a potential effect. Assorted spiritual traditions provide a wide assortment of devotional acts. There are break of day and evening prayers, graces stated over meals, and worshipful physical gestures. A few Christians bow their heads and fold their hands. A few Native Americans see dancing as a sort of prayer. Hindus chant mantras. Judaic prayer will involve swaying to and fro and bowing. Muslims practice Selah, kneeling and prostration in their prayers. Quakers remain silent. A few pray according to standardized rituals and liturgies, while other people prefer extempore prayers. Still, other people blend the two. These techniques show a variety of understanding of prayer, which are led by fundamental beliefs. These beliefs might be that the finite may communicate with the infinite. The infinite is concerned with communicating with the finite. Prayer is meant to inculcate particular attitudes in the one who prays, instead of to influence the recipient. Prayer is meant to train an individual to center on the recipient through philosophy and intellectual contemplation. Prayer is meant to enable an individual to gain a direct experience of the recipient. Prayer is meant to affect the very fabric of reality as we comprehend it. Prayer is an accelerator for change in oneself and or one's conditions, or likewise, those of third-party beneficiaries. The recipient wants and appreciates prayer, or any combining of these. Chapter 2. What is affirmative prayer? Synopsis. When most people think of prayer, they think of asking the higher power for something. Some people use it differently. About affirmative prayer. Some people use the affirmative prayer. Instead of imploring or beseeching the higher power, this method involves connecting with the spirit of the higher power inside and asserting positive beliefs about the wanted outcome. Affirmative prayer is the same technique of prayer Jesus
Sample complete. Ready to continue?